I'm about to craft a fresh, original YouTube-style script inspired by the topic, but I'll avoid rehashing the source sentence for sentence. Picture a creator thinking out loud, mixing personal takes with sharp analysis, and guiding you through what this kind of celebrity fitness and romance moment actually reveals about modern fame, media narratives, and personal identity. Let's dive in. Hey, quick question to kick things off. What does it really mean to see a pop star in a bikini on a sun-soaked date and suddenly learn more about their daily discipline than their next single? Right away, what stands out is the packaging around wellness culture today. It's not just about getting fit. It's about curating a lifestyle that fans feel they're peeking into moment by moment. Personally, I think the obsession with abs and toned bodies has shifted from, "Look how strong I am," to, "Here's how I live." And that matters because it blurs the line between personal life and performance, making habits themselves feel performative. Let's unpack 3 big ideas behind this kind of moment, and why they matter beyond the beach photos. Idea 1, the fitness as content dynamic. What this really suggests is that fitness is increasingly part of a public narrative, not just a private routine. When a star posts a gym mirror selfie or shows off a workout studio, it's less about injury prevention and more about consistency as a brand signal. What makes this really interesting is how it normalizes a high-effort routine as something aspirational and attainable at scale, even if most people don't have the same schedule, access, or level of privacy. In my opinion, that's a double-edged sword. Inspiration can become pressure, and pressure can distort what healthy living actually looks like. A detail I find fascinating is how the routine blends disciplines, strength, Pilates, dance rehearsals, into a single lifestyle package. What this really suggests is a broader trend toward holistic performance, where every hour is measured and shared, shaping fans' expectations of what success looks like. Idea 2. The engagement ring moment and the public-private divide. Observing engagement announcements through the lens of media consumption reveals how personal milestones are repackaged for narrative arcs. When a ring is described as custom-made and the partner consults family and friends, it feeds a story about thoughtfulness, compatibility, and shared taste. What makes this really interesting is how it frames intimacy as something that can be admired publicly while remaining deeply personal. If you take a step back, this signals a shift. Relationships themselves have become a long-running collaboration with fans, press, and brands. From my perspective, the deeper question is whether this transparency strengthens trust or erodes mystery. One thing that immediately stands out is how the details, like, "It's so me," leverage identity to reinforce brand alignment between couple and audience. Idea 3. Balancing career momentum with life milestones. The singer notes they're not rushing wedding plans because touring and filming schedules demand flexibility. This brings up a practical truth. Art and life aren't just compatible, they're negotiated. What many people don't realize is how timing becomes a strategic constraint. A tour schedule, new projects, and personal milestones all compete for limited time and energy. In my opinion, this reflects a broader trend where relationships are seen as ongoing projects that must adapt to professional tides, not a single event to be completed. A detail I find fascinating is the idea that, for many celebrities, family planning is contingent on timing rather than desire alone. This raises a deeper question. How do public figures manage the tension between personal dreams and public expectations? Deeper insight. The choreography of fame and ordinary life. When you put these ideas together, a clear pattern emerges. Modern celebrity life is less about separation between private life and public persona and more about choreography, carefully arranging moments to maximize resonance. The beach date, the gym snapshot, the engagement reveal, the "not now, later" wedding beat, all of these are chapters in a larger script designed to sustain relevance while preserving a sense of authenticity. What this tells us is that audiences crave aspirational authenticity, the feeling that the person behind the headlines is relatable, hardworking, and human. From a broader lens, this mirrors how social media amplifies intimate moments into social currency, turning personal milestones into consumable content. One could argue this accelerates the velocity of celebrity life, but it also creates a feedback loop where fans feel more connected and more entitled to a glimpse behind the curtain. Closing thought. What this really teaches us about aspiration. If you zoom out, the core takeaway isn't just about abs or engagement rings. It's about how we curate and consume the rituals around success. The trend isn't going away. Wellness as lifestyle content, relationship milestones as public narratives, and career timing as a strategic dance. What this means for viewers is a chance to reflect on what we're actually chasing when we chase these moments. Is it the body, the romance, the narrative, or a sense of belonging to a larger story? Before you go, a quick question for you. When you see a workout selfie or a glamorous couple moment from a public figure, what part of the story do you find most compelling, and what part feels like a performance? Share your take in the comments, and tell me which idea about fame and daily life you think will shape the next year of celebrity culture. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, subscribe for more creator-led analysis, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into how public life and private choices collide in the age of social media.